So we're going to get ready and get started. This is our January chill and chat. And basically what this is, it's the second Monday of every month. And it's a little more formal. As you can see, I have, fancy visuals. And this will be something that I'll plan to do every single time we do this because I think it'll be super helpful. So for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Melina Dixon, and I'm the team leader for the Sprinkle Divas, the coolest and cutest team in all of Pink Zebra. Fight me on that if you want. And we're going to get ready and just dive right in. So let me see the best way to, I guess I don't have a good way. Boom. Very, very fancy technology over here. So this is our agenda. So we're going to start talking about some company news and updates, just things that are in the newsletter that you may need to know. And then I've got some recognition. So I'm going to do some December recognition since that was the prior month. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what to expect in all of 2021. And then we're going to go through the dream board and goal setting activity. So if you haven't grabbed that PDF yet, no worries, you can still do it. I actually went through and filled it out, and I've added it here so that you'll be able to see it. And then lastly, we'll do Q&A, and that Q&A can really be pretty much anything. It doesn't have to just be specific to dream boards and goal setting. So, ta-da-ta-da. So let's start with company news and updates. So we have a lot going on because we're transitioning to a spring and summer catalog on February 6th. So here's the really important things that you need to know. Number one, January 15th is when the spring and summer blend bash themes will be announced in the newsletter. That's always really fun because you can use those themes and usually there's some visuals that go with it. You can start sharing those with your customers, with your friends, get people excited about what's coming, even if we don't yet know all the scents. Then on February 1st at 11 a.m. Eastern, that is when our new consultant starter kits and the spring and summer blend bashes will be available to order. Now, none of that will ship prior to February 6th. So just keep that in mind if you have someone interested in joining. If they join on the 1st or any time up until, the 5th, basically, their kit's not going to ship until after the catalog goes live. So that's really important. So also, it's important to know that the fall and winter blend bashes will be turned off in our back office at 10:59 a.m. Eastern on February 1st. February 5th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time will be the last day that we can order discontinued items from the fall and winter catalog. So if you've got customers that are wanting to stock up on any of the scents that will not be in the next catalog, February 5th is their deadline. And those are while supplies last. We've already seen some scents sell out. Then on February 6th, we've got our spring rally. Hold on one second. Okay. February 6th, we've got our spring rally. For those of you that registered, you'll get some more information closer to the date. And if you are registered, whether it's you going to a small gathering or you're just doing it virtually, you're going to have that PZTV shopping event on your website for your customers. So that's going to be at 2:15 p.m. Eastern, and that's when the new spring and summer catalog and supply items will go live. Then we've got 2 additional PZTV live shopping events, one on February 12th, which is, I believe, a Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and then the following Friday, February 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And basically what they're doing with that, just in case there's any confusion. So the catalog is going to go live on February 6th, but they already know there's going to be some shipping delays on some of the items. So as those items become available, they'll then have that PZTV shopping experience so that you can invite your customers to come check it out. They'll get to see things, and that's when they'll begin to be, start ordering those things as well. And then the last item on the list is February 28th. That's the last day to earn the 2021 incentive trip. Oh, boom. Okay. December recognition. So I want to congratulate John as our top seller for December. And then we had a tie for top partiers. We've got John and Vicky. And then last but not least, we've got Christina as our top sponsor. So congratulations to all of y'all. I'm excited to see who we recognize next month for January. And then here's what I wanted to show you. Some of you may recognize these, and I may or may not update them. I think I might just leave them the way they are because they're pretty stinking cute. But these are some recognition badges is what I'm calling them. So recognition badges, and what I've done, and then I don't remember at what point I stopped doing it in 2020, but I'm picking it back up. So basically what I do around the 15th of the month, after promotions and commissions and all of that stuff has run, I will then go and I'll pull a list of our top 10 in sales. I'll look at who sponsored last month or the previous month. I'll look at the parties report. I have a spreadsheet where I track everyone's year-to-date sales. So our Pink Zebra year runs July 1st to June 30th. So I can look back and see, what you've sold at this point, basically the last 6 months, to see if you're on track for Pink Sapphire or if you've already hit Pink Sapphire. And so that's super, it's really cool because what I then do is I take a picture of you and I will go into Canva where I like to edit photos, and I'll add the badges that you've earned for that particular month to your photo. And then I go on your personal page on Facebook and I post it to shout you out, to give you recognition. And what it does is, it does a couple things. Number one, obviously it's recognition for you, so that's super exciting. But then it's also a chance for your friends and family to see that you've accomplished something pretty cool in your business. Like you were top 10 in sales for our team, or you were the top partier. So I really enjoy doing that. I know, for me, when my upline Dana posts on my timeline, it's always really fun to see how many ribbons I get. And so I will make one of these for myself as well. And then I'll just randomly pick someone and I'll let them share mine to my page, because it's weird if I share my own. But I wanna participate in this just like you guys. So now, I know it's only the 11th, but I've already started working on this. If for any reason you do not want this kind of recognition, that's totally fine and I respect that, but send me a message and I won't post a photo on your personal page. I'll just know not to do that ever, unless you tell me otherwise. But I'm really excited about just how cute these are, and just a chance to give you guys some extra recognition, and so that your friends and family can see that you're a total rock star. I think that's probably the best part in all of this. So I'll pause real quick and see, do we have any questions before I move on? Okay. I'm going to take a water break. I feel like I look much more tan than I actually am. The lighting's weird in here, I guess. Is that water or wine?
You know it's wine.
This is water. Oh my gosh, you're so fun. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick little commercial. So this is Sprinkle Divas only, which if those of you who are here live, you're a Sprinkle Diva. But this will be on YouTube, so not everybody who watches it is. But I've got this super cute vinyl. I think it's vinyl. I don't know. It's just a super cute sticker. made of sticker material that says goal getter. I don't know why I keep putting it in the wrong place. Goal getter. And I'm going to send it to one lucky person. And what I would love for you to do, either if you're watching live, you can do it now, or you can do it, go back and watch the replay. But I would love for you to get like a screen record, or not screen record, like a screenshot sometime during this training. And I'd love for you to post it either in your Facebook stories or your Instagram stories. And if you don't know how to do that, you just ask me and I'll be happy to help you. But I'd love for you to post that screenshot, say something really fun about our training or something you love about our team, and then tag me if you can. I don't want to make it too difficult, but there's like a method to my madness in all this. So that is what you do. And by you tagging me, that is how I will know that you did it. And then you'll go into the drawing for the sticker. And you have 24 hours from the time I post this replay in our group. So it's 7:48 Eastern. It'll probably be like 9 or 9:30 tonight before this gets in our group. So you'll have the rest of the evening and like almost all day tomorrow. So yeah, just message me if you have questions about that. And now we are going to, let me make sure. Okay, I think we lost John, but hopefully he'll come back. So now we're going to move into the training, if I can click things properly. How about I stop? Okay, so this is the first page in the, I don't even know what it's called, the Dream Board PDF that my friend Amanda Todd has on her website. It's free, so if you haven't grabbed it, you don't need a coupon code or anything. It's free. I can definitely share the link so that you can get it. And I did not personally, I didn't fill this sheet in because honestly, I don't know, like I could tell you like what my sales were for the month and what my profit was, but I didn't do that great a job of tracking like the hours that I worked last year. So I've decided that going forward, I have a plan on how I'm going to do that. And so I will, what I'll fill in for this is what's in that little like turquoise or teal circle. I will put in my goal for total sales for 2021, profit, and my goal for hours worked. I don't know what my goal is for hourly rate, but I will fill that out. So I have numbers in mind that I want to hit. Now, here's where we jump into the dream board. So this is really, really fun. Now, let me first start by saying that we're all in different places in our business. So your goals do not need to look like mine. And dare I say, they shouldn't look like mine. Some of them might look like mine, but that I will sell 27,000, that's probably not your goal this year, and that's okay. You have to look at, if you're new, I'm all about just making like smart goals, but also I'm about pushing myself. So I know what my highest yearly sales are, and so I added a little more to that to push myself. So and I may have these pages a little out of order as we go through, but I just wanted to share these with you guys. Most of my goals have some type of number involved. It's really important that your goals are as much as possible quantitative, because you can track numbers. Saying I will sell more, like it's hard to track more. But if you get really specific with a number, then at least you have something to track. So for me, I will sell $27,000. Oh, no pressure. I'm just kidding. Lots of pressure, but I'm gonna do it. I will recruit on average 2 team members per month. I will mentor I put teamy because team members was too long. So I will mentor 1 team member to senior manager, 5 team members to manager, and 4 team members to executive consultant. I will share the opportunity with 10 people each month. I will give myself grace and remember I am just one person and my business comes first. I will reach Pink Sapphire by February 2021. That's like 3 weeks from now, right? I will promote to executive manager by December 2021. I will inspire this team to beat their best and dream big. I will party weekly. I did not put a number in there because, well, I don't really know why I didn't. I think maybe because I wasn't sure how many parties I would hold. But I put weekly. I'm going to party every single week. That is my goal. And the number may vary from week to week. I will contribute positivity, ideas, and love to this team all year. I will lead unselfishly. It's not about me. I will attend rallies, reunions, and our monthly team meeting. I will earn my 5th incentive trip. I will create systems that help me work smarter, not harder. I will donate as often as I can and live generously. I will invest in myself and this team. I will read 4 books this year to better myself. And that right there, that's quite the stretch because I do not consistently read books. I love books. I buy them and then I don't read them. So I'm going to change my habit. I will learn ways to give my customers and team more value. I will grow as a leader, sister, daughter, wife, and friend. I will increase my income to make this my best year yet. And then the next page had some blanks, so you could fill those in as you saw fit. So I obviously didn't put anything there. But then the last page, this is really fun. So it's got different social media platforms, and I filled in my current followers or friend count, or in our team case, the number that our team is at, and then I made goals. So between now and December 31st, my goal is to, letting John back in, my goal is to add 125 new followers to my business page. To my customer group, I want to add 72 people. So I'm going to end the year with 200. I didn't do anything with Twitter because I don't do anything with Twitter. If anything posts on my Twitter, it's because I posted it somewhere else and I have some special auto share thing going on. I think it may happen with YouTube. It might happen with my business page. I don't remember. And it might also happen with Instagram, but I don't actually go on Twitter and post things. Pinterest, I don't really use a lot for my business. So I was surprised to see I had 172 followers. So I said, hey, let's try and hit 200 by the end of the year. Instagram, I have 647. So my goal is 800. YouTube, I have 714 subscribers. My goal is 800. And then I think that T is Tumblr. I don't use Tumblr. I have LinkedIn, but I do not use it really for business. Snapchat, call me old, but I couldn't figure out how many followers I had, so I left it blank. I have 1,298 Facebook friends, so I'd like to hit 1,400, and that's my thought in that is some of those are going to be team members and some of those are going to be customers. So I just threw that number out. I was like, that sounds good. And then I want our team to grow to at least 250 by the end of 2021. So those are my numbers. So basically what I wanted us to talk about now is really just the importance of setting goals. Because it's so easy in a business like ours where we don't punch a time clock because there's not a weekly like paycheck based on how many hours we work. It's easy to get distracted. It's easy to I don't want to say slack off because that's mean, but it's easy to ignore our businesses. I've been guilty of doing it before. But I promise you, if you're setting goals, if you've got something that you want to work towards, then it helps you kind of keep your focus and keep your head in the game, especially for days where maybe you wake up and you're just like not really feeling it, because it'll happen. But if you know, hey, I'm working towards selling $1,000 this month because I'm going to use that profit to do XYZ. That keep it really does help with your focus. So your goals should always be specific. They should be measurable. That's why I talked about numbers earlier. And some of the things that are on the dream board really can't be measured. But I can definitely check off that I read 4 books. I can track my sales to see that I sold, 27,000. I can do those things. But keeping them specific and something you can measure is always a good idea. And then they need to be realistic. So like my goal would not be sell 100,000 this year, because I've never come close to that. So I'm going to look at, for me, because I've done this for 8 years, what have I done in the past and how can I stretch myself? If you're new, then, your sponsor or myself can help you come up with a goal if you're just not really sure what yours could be or should be. If you want a little bit of a challenge, we can absolutely give you one. And then there should always be a deadline with your goal. But I'm going to say that sometimes it just happens. You don't hit the goal in the timeline that you want to. And so what I'll say to that is you don't give up on the goal. You just move that deadline back. So for me, I personally planned to promote to executive manager in 2020. And then, for whatever reason, it didn't happen. So I didn't say, well, the heck with it, I'm not going to even try. I just said, all right, so we make a new deadline, so that I have that finish line that I am running towards. The great thing, though, in 2020, even not hitting that goal, our team had their very highest months ever in sales, which has given me so much more confidence in us all moving up together than I had before. Before, I was like, I don't know how we're going to hit 30,000 in sales. I'm just not sure. And then we started to do it. And now I'm like, holy moly, like this spring is going to be, it's going to be wild, because we were already doing like amazing sales last spring. And, I wasn't even thinking at that time about us moving up. I was planning for the fall. So very exciting stuff. So that's really all that I wanted to share with goals. Other than, I think it's really important that you tell someone what your goals are. Obviously you can tell people outside of Pink Zebra, but I would encourage you to tell other people within Pink Zebra, because it helps you like hold yourself accountable. So I told my customers the beginning of this month where I was at in terms of earning the incentive trip to Aruba. And I said, feel free to check in with me anytime between now and the end of February to see how I'm doing on points. So I gave them permission to hold me accountable, to, I won't say bug me, but to check in with me about it. And so I know that I want to be able to like update them, like, yes, I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. So I've already had a customer reach out to me to ask how I was doing. So, you telling like me what your goals are, that's going to then allow me to check in with you to see how things are going. And if things aren't going the way you thought they would or the way you want them to, then we have a little like, plan session to figure out like what are some different things you can do that'll still help you achieve that goal. So I definitely believe that you should set an annual goal. You should set like annual, like calendar year, so January through December. You should also have goals that follow the pink zebra year, so July 1st to June 30th. And then you should absolutely have monthly goals. And once you get, like, for me, when I joined, my my monthly sales goal was 400. I'm like, if I can just get in a really good groove of 400, then I know I'm always going to get paid on my team. There'll never be any question about whether or not I'll earn team building commissions. And then when I got to that point, I said, okay, so now it's time to stretch myself. And the next level that I looked at was 900, because I knew I wanted a 5% bonus. So I got really good at like 900 and 1,000. And there was a point where I could do 1,000 every month, very consistently, holding consistent parties and taking care of my customers. And so then it was, okay, let's push a little harder. The next goal is, let's get to 2,000 a month. And so then I got to a place where I was able to start doing that more consistently too. And that's how I've been able to earn Pink Sapphire and consistently be in the top 100 for sales. So I say all that to say, tell people your goals. And that's one of my, Pink Zebra year goals. But then the monthly goal is super important too, because you take that yearly goal and you break it down into bite-sized pieces. And then if something happens and you fall short one month, okay, well, next month I can do a little more and I can make up for what didn't happen in the last month. So that's what I got to say about goals. But I'd love to know if you guys have any questions. I'd love to know what you think of this dream board activity. So my plan is to print mine out and have it somewhere that I'm going to see it on a regular basis, so that I can keep an eye on how I'm doing with all of my different goals. And now I'm done talking.